Located in the bright yellow building on Main Street that was once the old New Brunswick Hotel is an antique lover's mecca, Rick Worden's Antiques. This well-stocked and well-organized store is 2 floors and 4,700 square feet of hard-to-find treasures.
If antiques are on your Christmas shopping list, take a trip down here to Richfield Springs to Rick's Antiques. There are literally hundreds of thousands of items inside here, but my eye went to one thing as I walked in the front door, and it was this. Do you know what this is? I showed it to Sherry. She had no idea what it is. I knew just by looking at it what it is. Do you know what it is? It is a cigarette dispenser. My grandmother had one. And there you go.
Rick Worden's Antiques opens every day at 10 a.m. except Thursdays. This month they're having a 30% off sale, so stop in to find unique gifts for the holidays. Also on Main Street is the Richfield Springs Consignment Shop. Here you will find everything from collectibles and antiques to clothing and gowns. It is open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 6 and today from 10 to 3. Less than a mile south of the village on Route 28 is Melinda's Garden Barn and Landscaping. If you're decorating for the holidays and love the smell of fresh balsam pine, stop into the Garden Barn.
When you're shopping for fresh cut Christmas trees and wreaths here at Melinda's, while you're inside the shop, be sure to look up and catch a glimpse of the sunflower and the beehives.
The things that you do, I keep in my pocket like a charm. I keep in a locket like a picture of someone you love.
It's time for lunch, so we head down Lake Street to the Sweet Tooth Cafe. Just last year, most people driving by wouldn't even know the building was there. It has been lovingly restored by Richard and Harriet Sessler. They're spending their retirement entertaining guests with monthly ethnic dinners, afternoon teas, and dress-up parties. Today's tea party makes us feel as if we've fallen through the looking glass.
This building was originally a monument works where they made gravestones, and we think it was built around the turn of the century. Our mason told us that the stones in the foundation were from Belgium. They came over from Belgium as ballast and were dropped either in New York or New Jersey and brought up here. We used to be outside of Cherry Valley in Pleasant Brook, and it was like over a half-an-hour drive, and it was just too much, and we felt too confined, and we just live right down the street, so we wanted to be closer to home. It's not your typical restaurant. We do serve lunch 3 days a week and dinner once a week on Friday nights. We do ethnic dinners. My husband and I do all the cooking. It's just a fun retirement project. We don't want to be trapped, so it's not your typical thing. I'm actually of English extraction, and my mother was a college professor's wife, and she used to have afternoon teas for her friend, and she would get out the sterling and the fine china and make little finger sandwiches, and I just think it's a tradition that's been lost and needs to be revived. I guess it's called following your dream at a very geriatric age. So we're just doing what we love to do. And I don't know why. I was an English teacher, now I'm a chef, and the irony is that his daughter is trained in restaurant. My daughter and son-in-law went to Johnson & Wales Culinary, and none of them are in the restaurant business, and the 2 people with no experience whatsoever are doing it and loving it.
When you come here to the Sweet Tooth Cafe, they have several different entrees, but I found my favorite, because I've been searching all over for this. They actually have creamed codfish on mashed potatoes, one of my very most favorite things. It takes me way back again to my days in Cornhill. Also, when you come down, you can try the costume collection. And I went back there and I found something that something like what I wore back in the 1960s, I think, or 70s, a leisure suit. Remember these? Mine wasn't quite this color. I think it was some other outrageous color. So you can come down here and put on the leisure jacket and have a leisurely meal. Whether you dress up or not, when you come this week and order an entree, you'll be getting a free dessert, a free homemade dessert.
Traveling round